G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. Happy Saturday. So today's video is just a bit of a fill-in video while I still edit my brother-in-law's one where we applied the Plant Doctor fertilizer the other day. I just want to touch base on what I'm doing with my lawn. So I've just given it a good groom and lowered the height right down. So basically just a good reset. It needed it. I had a lot of thatch and it just was starting to look a little bit terrible. The mower was floating across the surface and it just wasn't doing its thing. So this is in preparation for winter. So this won't be the only one that I do. I'll probably do another one in, say, I'll just a groom in 2 weeks time, and then another real good reno towards the end of April, because I am going to be over sowing perennial ryegrass into my lawn. I usually do it every year. Haven't had much success the last few years, so this year I'm really going to knuckle down and try and get it right. So as always, I'll try and film that and bring you along the journey and how that goes, but fingers crossed it goes a lot better this year than it has in previous years. So in saying that, it's been groomed, height's been lowered. So I just wanted to go through what products I've put down on the lawn. So I've just run with all ICL products. So this is the first time I've used their products on my lawn. So I thought now's a good time to try it out and see how quick it can recover from what I've just done to it. So the first thing I've put down is the ICL Tri-Smart wetting agent. So that's a liquid version. It's clear, as you can see in that bottle there. It needs to be sprayed on with a sprayer. So general consensus is about 100 ml per 100 square meters. Dilute in with water with your sprayer, spray it on, then water it in. What I did do as well is I chucked a little bit of ICL Stress Buster in the spray as well. Now this is a foliar feeding fertilizer that generally just spray on and leave on the leaf, and it will feed the plant that way. But I just put a little bit in just to help, and water it in just to help with the bounce back, because obviously the lawn's been pretty stressed out after what I've just done to it. So those two liquid products have been sprayed and watered in. Now I've just got in stock the ICL Max Guard 2. So basically that's a granular insecticide that ICL do. And I was been really keen to try this out because all year I've struggled with ants, mainly sugar ants, the real tiny ones. I'll come out in the morning and there's just little mounds everywhere. So I'm really excited to see the results from this because, one, it's granular and it is tiny. I'll show you in a sec. It literally looks like sugar. So it was super easy to get it down into the canopy. Got gloves on because it is an insecticide, but as you can see there, it is super fine. So I've applied that and watered it in as well. So it'd be interesting to see. The Max Guard's good for basically all your common lawn pests. So most ants, army worm, African black beetle, covers all those. And being a granular that you water in and it sits inside the canopy, you're going to get longevity out of it. So I can't give you an exact time frame of protection, but I'm going to go off at least 3 months. So if we can get 6 out of it, then awesome. But I'm going to go with 3 for now, just to see how it goes. So I've just put this down along with the fertilizer, which I'll get onto in a sec, but that's been watered in, really hoping that the ants will now disappear. And if there is any beetle or worm, that I'll find them on the surface tomorrow morning when I come out. But at this stage, I've given this a really good drink. There might be one beetle just over there that I can see over in the distance there, but that was about 3 hours ago I watered this in. So we'll see how it goes. Biggest one for me is the ants, but so if I can get on top of the ants with this product, it's a winner. Now finally, with the granular fert that I've used, I've gone with the ICL Pro Turf NPK. So I'll just come up close again. Now this one as well is a mini prill. So real fine fertilizer, super small, which is great. So it gets down into the canopy. It's easy to wash in. and it has good levels. So the NPK versus the N is obviously, the N is just high nitrogen, so it's just going to give you that whack of nitrogen straight up. Whereas the NPK, it's got a bit of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. It gives you your grass a good feed of different nutrients. So I think that's important. You got to make sure that you keep your soil balanced with the right products in it to help your lawn progress and grow and stay green. Otherwise, if you're just pumping it full of nitrogen, one, you're going to get a shitload of, pardon the French, but you're going to get a lot of thatch just because it causes excessive growth. So you're going to have a lot of growth, a lot of thatch. You're going to be on it all the time. Yes, it looks mint for a couple of weeks, but then the downside is the amount of growth that you get, you're going to be putting up with thatch. So just something to keep in mind when you do pick your fertilizer. Actually have a look at what's in them and realistically what your lawn needs. So all these products will be up on our website to purchase. The Pro Turf obviously comes in like a 25 kilo bag, but I've decanted it into a bucket because I only need 3 kilos. So application rate for these is about 2 to 3 kilos per 100 square meters. The Max Guard is about say a kilo to 1.5 kilos per 100 square meters. That covers all the insects. You can bump it up to 2 kilos if it's really bad, but I've just gone on the lower end. So it actually starts at 600 grams, but I've gone to a kilo. So we'll see how that goes. Worst case, I'll have to bump it up. As I'm sitting here now, I can actually see the ants walking across the surface of the lawn. It actually looks like they're carrying the little granules of that insecticide. So that'll be good. Take it down to their nest and eliminate the queen. That'll be good. But yeah, that's available on our website. It is going to be sold per kilo. So you're not going to get it in the 22 kilo big bags that it comes in. As ICL or generally commercial products, they're trying to break into the residential market, which is what we're all about, trying to help them get their products out there. So it will be sold per kilo. It will come in a bucket like this, and it will have one of our labels on it. So I won't have the ICL product on it. It's the same with all these. If you order the smaller quantities, because these obviously come in like 5s, 10s, 20s, a little bit much for residential use. So you will get these or a bucket with our own stickers on them to tell you what it is. So we're not trying to trick you and give you something that you haven't ordered. It's more a case to oblige by what ICL have asked us to do, by if we do decanter, which we have been given permission to do, that we don't use their labels. We have to use our own and just call it something very similar. So if you get something that's not labeled and it's in something like this, I haven't just given you coffee and water. It's or a bit of brown sugar. It's the product. I'm more than happy for you to come down and watch me decant it into a bucket for you. Just know that. But by ICL's request, I cannot put their stickers on these decanted buckets or bottles. So other than that, that's what I've put down on my lawn. I've watered in really well. So I've put the Pro Turf, the Max Guard, the Stress Buster, and the Tri Smart Wetting Agent all on today. Day 0, I've just finished this morning, and it's all been watered in. So we'll see how it goes. I've got high hopes for it. I really hope it does work. But at least now I've videoed it. I've showed you the products that I've been using, and you can follow the journey as we go. If any questions with the ICL products, please sing out. I have brochures on them and a bit of info on them. I'm no expert on it. I'm still learning it myself, but from what I've seen and the results that other customers have used just by using the Pro Turf fertilizer is next level. It's really good results, and usually within 2 weeks you can see really good results. So that is awesome. The Pro Turf longevity, just while I'm on it, is about 2 to 3 months. It is a slow release fertilizer as well, so between these two you're getting a bit of longevity out of them, which is great. And your liquids is obviously generally 2 to 4 weekly you want to be applying them. Stress Buster probably more in winter when it's foliar applications, but there's no harm in spraying it down in summer as well. Just be careful, it does have iron in it, so you don't want to be mixing it with more iron. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you're learning something with these videos. I am getting used to them. I will stop trying to say I seem to be doing that a lot, so my apologies for that. And I will be getting some proper video editing software, so I will be able to make it a bit better. So, as always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like if you like this video, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers, guys. I'm not too sure if you're going to be able to see this, but I've just been watching the ants, and they're actually carrying their eggs out of the lawn. So I've got a good feeling that this MaxGuard 2 is actually working, and it's making them leave. I'm trying to get in there, but you can see them there just carrying all their eggs, and they're coming up to here, up into the concrete, and then off over into the garden. So next I'll have them in the garden, no doubt, but if I can get them out of the lawn, that's stage 1 complete. Yeah, it's good to see that. Hopefully it works.